Hey guys, Thrashy here. Today we're talking about getting to level 1500. Let's get into it right now. Okay, there's two parts to maxing out your character. One is leveling, getting up to level 1500, and the other is soul boosting, putting rising souls into your character and using super souls to class them up to get to 1500. We're going to talk about both parts, what's most important, and we're going to talk about every time they increase the level, what you should be doing immediately, because there's a debate going on right now, and in my opinion, it's a little bit foolish, because it's very straightforward what you should be doing. First thing we should talk about is how to level 1500. If you're already level 1000, then you're going to do hard mode. If you're not already level 1000, then just do part 2 of the story, and that's going to be about the best experience you're going to get, other than this guy right here. This you should always be doing, no exceptions. If you go to bonus battle experience, chapter 1, that is the best experience for energy in the game, period, no matter what level you are. The only problem is you can only do it once a day. So once you do that, if you're level 1000 or above, what you're going to do is you're going to go to hard mode, select story, go hard mode, book 5 chapter 6, and you're going to do this guy right here, book 5 chapter 6. This is the best way to get to 1500. Now the debate comes in here. Some people say book 5 chapter 7. That actually gives you slightly less experience and it's harder to beat. Not by a lot. I wouldn't even really factor in how much harder it is to beat. I would just point to the fact that it gives you less experience than book 5 chapter 6. So don't do this one. Now the other part of the debate is some people are saying, oh well, instead of doing book 5 chapter 6, you should go and do part 2 of the story on normal. It won't give as much experience, but it does give 4-star rising souls. Here's the problem with that. Soul Boost does not give you anywhere near as much power for your character as increasing the levels does. So let's say that I've been doing this and I get my character to level 1500, and you have a character who you've been doing part 2 of the story. You've got enough 4-star rising souls, which you won't, but let's say you've got enough 4-star rising souls to max your character out to 398% soul boost, which is as far as you can go right now. We'll say your character is 398% and they're at 1300, I'm a 1500, I'm still going to stomp you. It's not even close how much more power you get from leveling in comparison to soul boost. So like I said in a previous video, absolutely every time they increase the level cap, the first thing you are trying to do, the only thing you care about, is getting your character to max level. Once you have them max level, then worry about the soul boosting items such as rising souls, Zenny, all that stuff. The other thing to note here is because this is double experience, the difference in experience on book 5 chapter 6 and anything in part 2 is monstrous. I believe right now to take a sparking unit from level 1000 to level 1500, I don't know the exact number, I think it's 34 runs. It's something like that. But it's like 34 runs for this, and it's something like 100 or 110 runs if you do it in part 2. So it's not even close, and that's just to get rising souls for one character. So you were leveling 3 characters to 1500 almost immediately, or your other option is leveling 3 characters very, very slowly and getting 1 character soul boosted. It's a no-brainer that you should absolutely be doing it this way. Now, once you're fully soul boosted, like I said, make sure you go back to part 2 of the story, or if you need purple souls like I do for my Vegeta, you can go into the current Android event battle and get your level 4 rising souls, and it will give you mission completion. So you could do that. But yeah, soul boosting will always be secondary to leveling no matter what. One last minor recommendation, because you're going to be doing this mission and it's got 2 yellow units and 1 blue unit. Whatever unit you're leveling up, it's going to make your life a lot easier if you bring a red unit. Lead in with the red unit, kill the first 2 units and build up your rising rush, and then all you have to do is rising rush with that red unit. If the red unit's not extremely powerful, if maybe they're only level 1000, make sure you bring another character who's reasonably leveled, somewhere around 1000, that's not red, and rising rush with that unit. But I believe that a rising rush with level 1000 Super Saiyan Goku will kill this Vegeta. As long as you're doing that, you should be able to get through this run. I would say on average it takes me about 30 seconds to beat this and then jump back into my next one, so it's pretty fast. And that's really all there is to leveling up to level 1500 and leveling up to any level when they increase the level caps again in the future. So just keep all this in mind. If you have any questions, throw them down in the comments. I'll make sure to get to them. And if you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.